Okay, so now that you've got your content planned out, whether that is for the next couple of months or the next year, which I would highly agree, so you can kind of just follow along. Now it's time to actually creating the content. So just like with last week's video, I want you to be realistic with how you approach this. Okay, you have limited time, limited energy, limited availability. I do not want you to overcommit because this is for the long game. We are building a muscle, we are forming a habit, and the better you can do it and the more realistic and chill you can do it, the better, because you're more likely going to stick with it and see it through. Because again, this isn't a quick fix, this isn't something that you are going to see results right away from. You might see some slow, steady progress and growth, but it is not like you make like 2 videos or you post 4 vlogs and like blogs and everything is like good to go and you're successful. It's going to take time. So be realistic with your time and energy, especially when it comes to creating content, because this is your second job that you were doing. You were clocking in, clocking out, and you do not want to burn out. Because when you burn out, it is a lot harder to stick with it or come back to it. Speaking from experience, if you look at my channel at all, or even just my health and hobbies channel, if you don't have a system set in place for the day-to-day, the week-to-week content prep creation, it's going to be difficult. So with that in mind, what you want to do, again, I am going to be breaking down YouTube, blogging, Pinterest, email marketing. I don't know why I always start with this. I can't count like that. So I want you to break this down into multiple days. So look at your week, look at your work week, your schedule. Typically, again, things are going to change. Life happens, things come up. But typically, ideally, looking at your schedule and seeing where can you get up an extra hour or so? Where can you stay up like a little bit later? Where can you adjust things that maybe your workout isn't an hour long, maybe it's just 30 minutes, and then you take the other 20-30 minutes after that to do some extra work for all of this. So be realistic on what the days are, but you are going to break it up because you cannot commit like full 8-hour days to this, nor do you want to or necessarily need to. Okay, so for example, when it comes to YouTube, I want you to have a day for filming, a day for editing, a day for creating your thumbnails and pins, and then scheduling it out. So I have a little Excel file that I created that has like the title, the thumbnail that I want to test, or thumbnails I want to test, or the one that I want to use, the description that I'm going to put in it, the YouTube vlog, the YouTube video link that I have saved on my computer, and then I also put the link for once I have it uploaded, what that is in case I need a quick grab of it. And then like later on I'll put in like the views, click-through rate, anything like that. But I have that all scheduled out, so when I have like filmed a video, I save it on my computer, I put it under like a specific searchable name. So this one's going to be about creating content with a job, and I have that saved on my computer because it's good to have back-end file names connected to what the content is going to be, because that can also be searchable from Google and YouTube. Like that information can be pulled as well, so it's good to have that saved as well, like on the back end. But once you have the filming down, it's going to take some time. You could do like a one take like me, which is just once you get like in the habit of it, and it's going to be clunky, it's going to be awkward, it's going to be ranty, it's not going to be perfect. But for me right now, the thought and idea of editing every single video that I do makes me not want to make videos. So be realistic with yourself. If you have some experience or some background of talking and getting content out, and you're watching this, it's clunky, it's ranty, it's not perfect, but it at least is a streamline, and there's a little bit more presence. I'm gonna say that at least. I at least have a presence on here that I am confident with, that I don't need to do a whole lot of editing for the pauses and things like that. If you can rant and follow a script, then just do like a one take. If you do want to edit or enjoy that or need to based off of the content that you are creating that we talked about last week, then it might take some time. So be realistic with it. It is, and if you are editing, it will take more time. I plan on editing my videos in the future when I do have more time, but right now we are talking about your job. So be realistic with it. And there are other applications that you can use to make editing videos easier, but just, again, be realistic. And then it's creating your thumbnails. Like, test out a couple of things, whether you verify your YouTube account and can test out 3 thumbnails at a time. I know the thumbnail and title testing feature are both going to come out. If you do that, pick one or the other. Like, pick your title and then test thumbnails, or pick one thumbnail and test titles. Like, don't do both, because then it's just not going to make any sense and you're not going to get any information on what is and isn't working for you moving forward. So yes, so be realistic. And I prep this ahead of time, so that's why I brought up like the Google Sheets that I do, is so then it's just like a plug and play. So for example, once I'm done filming this, I'll upload it to my computer. I'll take a couple screen grabs, because that is how I'm creating like the pictures for my thumbnails, is I'm just taking a little screen grab. So and then I'm gonna save that, edit the name, and like write a description in the Excel file, so that when I come back and create the thumbnails, create some pins for this, and edit it, once I go to schedule out the content, it's literally just copy and paste everything. And I recommend scheduling, like doing some content batching. Like, this is the second video I'm recording today because I have limited time and we are not going to be stressing about this later on, but like scheduling it out, having everything ready, and you can schedule a lot out in YouTube on the back end, but don't feel like you have to do that all at once. So again, I'm going to be uploading this, editing it, getting some screen grabs, and that's it for today. Maybe tomorrow I edit some thumbnails and get this scheduled out, but I'm most likely going to edit some thumbnails, save it, put it in my like spreadsheet, and then schedule it out like on Monday or something. And then I'll be done. And then it's just walk away and don't do it. And this is the same with everything else. So for your blog, you have a day for writing, you have a day for editing, and like uploading it on there on your blog platform, whether it's like WordPress or system.io, which is what I'm going to be switching back to. I'll give you updates on that as well, and like pros and cons and whatever. Creating your pins and then scheduling it out as well. So what I found works best for me when it comes to writing blogs is writing just a little bit every single morning. So don't feel like you have to write, because blogs do take a lot of time to write. Even if you like writing and have a lot to say, they do take a lot of time. So I like to, every morning before work, I would write for like 30 minutes. So then by the end of each week, and once you get ahead, it's a lot easier. So by the end of each week, like I have a blog ready to go. And then it's just editing, or like, I like to write it in a Word document, and then it's just copy and paste and editing the format. Creating pins that go in the blog, and then that I can plan and schedule out for Pinterest. And then again, it's all in a scheduling tool. It's all in an Excel file that I created. So like for instance, let's go back to Pinterest. So Pinterest, like creating more based off of the trends and then scheduling it out. So for Pinterest, I also have an Excel file that I schedule things out. So at least one pin is going out every single day. And for each blog and YouTube video, if I have like 3 to 4 pins that I created for that specific one, then I can schedule them out over the next month or 2. So it's like a different link every 5 to 7 days is what I was told and what I go off of. So every 7 days, like a pin for that same video is going out, or that same blog post. And then I'll look at the trends for that week, and if there are any trends associated to past videos or pins that I have, I will create blogs that I have. I will create more pins based off of those trends to see if I can jump in on those as well, or I will edit some of my title and descriptions for the pins that I already have scheduled so that they are aligned with those, and maybe I can hop on some of those trends as well. But again, this takes months to get connected on Pinterest and gain some traction, and that is okay because it's evergreen. So I know when I did Pinterest, I had no idea what I was doing. Like 7 years ago, I created my personal account to a business account and posted a couple pins and did nothing with it. It was absolute garbage. But like once a year, they would get views. Like I would get, like they would get 10 views for a 6-year-old pin that had no URL, that had like no title or description, but it was just like a basic pin, and it would get some traction. So Pinterest is nice for the long game because it does come back around and there is potential for it to go from there. And then the last thing is like email marketing. So if you're writing a weekly newsletter, or if you're wanting to sell something, like sell one of your products or services or anything like that, it's planning based off of what that looks like. So if you've got a Black Friday sale going on, it's scheduling out, do you want it to be Black Friday for that week, or do you want it to be Black Friday for that month? And you're sending out like 1 to 2 emails a week, or an email every single day, or an email like twice a day. It's planning that out, writing it, and then again, scheduling it. Scheduling is going to be your biggest thing so you can get ahead. My goal is to be at least 1 week ahead, if not a month ahead. But right now we are doing bare minimum, whatever you can do. If I can get a week ahead, so like if you're starting now, the content that you are working on now is going to be for next week. It's not for this week, it's for next week. So yes, you are starting a week later, but it is getting you ahead, getting you into that rhythm so that you don't have to worry about it later. So again, the big thing with this is go based off of the plan. Once you have tested it out, again, your original plan may not be your final plan. It may just work for like right here, right now, and it needs to be adjusted. But once you got it down, it's realistic. Yeah, it's a bit of a challenge, but you can stick with it. Stick with it. Schedule things out. Don't worry about posting it like the day of. Schedule that sucker out and leave. Like, what is it? Post and run or whatever it is, where you just put your stuff out into the world and then you walk away. Don't look at it. Don't pull it up all the time. The big thing is this will take time and effort to grow and see progress. So get comfy with this, and it's not going to be an overnight success. So whatever it's going to take for you to get into the routine of making this happen, that's what it's going to be. Like I said in the last video, this is not perfect. This is not pretty. This is pretty ranty. This is not my best work. But I know by me doing this consistently, committing to and sticking to it, even in the messy, even in the uncertainty and the scary of it, and even though I know like in a couple months or even next week I could make a better version of this video, I'm at least getting it out there, and I am making it a consistent habit, and again, building that muscle. So do it messy, do it weird. Don't do it too weird though, you know? And find a system that works for you, okay? I will be happy to share more information on like the specifics of like what my Excel scheduling sheet looks like, but just keep it bare minimum of what's gonna be easiest for you to like copy and paste so you can schedule out and post. So with that being said, thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you have a fantastic day. Be sure to subscribe. Otherwise, definitely check out the next video that I have available, or what I think is going to be best for you. So have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.